This is the beginning of the Mikuni power valve installation into the PWK original Keihin Sudco carb. I followed the instructions right over here, where the first thing I did was I drilled out this unused vacuum line, and I installed the nipple boss. Let's see if I can get it out. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Let's see, let me put this down here real quick. Here is the nipple boss. Here is the unused port that I have drilled out. Now the original overflow port was right here on the bottom. I'll have to seal that up. My application works better from this side. So the first thing I did was I had to take out this overflow pipe, which was right down in here. And I took a pair of pliers and I pulled it out. You can see the hole right there. Okay, after that I took a 9/32 drill bit and I drilled in about 10 millimeters. Then what I did was I put the pin, damn hands. Let's see. I put this back in like this to see if it would fit, and I checked it for air leaks and everything, and it is going to work really good with this black hose right here. The next thing I did, I used a 9/32 drill bit, or 5/32 I think it is. I went and I took the Keihin carb and I put the top piece jet into the carb body. I drilled a 9/32 hole all the way through this port boss, and then I snugged in the end of the power jet. Now, the way it works is, if I can do this correctly, we have our carb right here, and I'm going to lean it up against this for a moment. We have our black tubing, which will go on this nipple boss, and the other end right here will go to the top of the power jet. It comes with 3 extra jets, that go in the top of the power jet right up here for fine tuning. I take the regular jet that I have, that it came with right here. I reduce this jet size. After I find out what it is, I reduce it by 25%. And I put it in here. I get another jet, which is a Mikuni jet, which is the equivalent of 25% of this original jet. I stick it in here. So therefore I have basically 100% of the jet fuel that I was getting originally, but 80% of it is going through the carb body, right where you see that brass fitting in the bottom of the Ventura, and 25% will be going through the power jet at wide open throttle or top speed. Now that's the theory behind it. I've never built one of these, so I'm not sure. And a word of warning, when you're going to do something like this, try and make it so that if it doesn't work, you can take the parts off and revert it back to normal. Don't screw it up to where it's irreversible, because these carbs, the originals, are very expensive. Now what I will do, and I have this Mikuni 28mm side draft on the bike. I know that it works on the bike. I know that it works on my other engines. Therefore, when I first start the engine, I will either use this carb or I will use an Oko carb with the proper jetting that I know works on this size of engine. The thing is that I don't know what this pipe is going to do. I don't know what the port timing is going to do with this cylinder, because it's different. Every cylinder, the port timing is different. And the thing about it is that if you go and have like 10 different adjustments on a new engine and it doesn't quite work right, then you're not sure exactly what's the problem. You could have a new clutch, okay, clutches, and their throwout weights, and their the way they grab. That can change the power band. But you have to ask yourself, was it the brand new clutch I put in? Was it the modified carburetor that's causing the mid-range not to work right, or the top end? Is it the cylinder up here? Is it the really cool exhaust? So the best thing to do when you have a new motor, start with the basics. Things that you know are not going to highly make the engine temperamental. Once I get this carburetor dialed in, and what I will do is start the engine, and I will go through all the low speed, high speed, and see if it works fine with this cylinder. Then I know that the cylinder works okay, the pipe works okay, the clutch works okay. Then I will take the modified carburetor and put it on and adjust it from there. That's the best way to do it. Like, I have a stock clutch on here right now. Okay, there's a reason for that. I am going to put my Malossi 2 shoe clutch on here, but I have got 10 different clutches, and every one of them has a different grabbing power band techniques. And when I'm starting a new engine, I want to make sure that we just have enough fuel to go through the cylinder, to go through the exhaust, and that all my temperatures stay right. And this is something I forgot. If anyone knows, I was told once and I forgot, all right? There's a hole right here. This part of the cylinder right here is a separate unit. It has two holes. It has a hole right here and a hole on the other side. The top cylinder, the top cylinder head is a separate unit for water and has a hole here and a hole back over right where my finger is. If anyone knows, because I forgot, that has used these kind of cylinders, does the water go in the bottom first and then go to the other side over here and then go up into the top and then out the top? Or does the water go in the top, travel down to the bottom part of the cylinder, and then out the bottom? If anyone knows that, I've got all the fittings for it, but I'm just not, I forgot what they were. What are you doing, cat? All right, thank you.